Good morning, pregame crew. How are y'all? It is Monday, November 14th, 2022, 8:22 a.m. Eastern, 6:22 a.m. Mountain Time. Welcome to the pregame show. This is a show where I rip through about 25 charts in 25 minutes. So I'll officially get started in 8 minutes. Between now and then, I'm going to say hello to my friends and do a couple chart requests. Hey, Night Truck, thank you. Good morning. Greg, Whitney, Wave, Andre, Lisa, Mal, Mike, Basque, Josh, Short Bus, Rachel, Matthew, Casey, Lori. Hey, Nugget. Hey, Mary. Good morning. Good morning. Let me go back. Let's see. Mike wants to look at Baba. Oh, my sissy. Hey, sissy. Hey, mama. Love you. My mom's listening to the show, y'all. Well, that's sweet. Baba is green. Hang Sing had a great night overnight. And Baba has some good pre-market volume. You're over Friday's high. Your support is 71.84 and 71.52. What does it look like on the daily? On the daily, we're in an uptrend. We haven't cleared the 50 MA. Your next resistance is 74.94. It looks great. It could be a weekly bear flag, so I would just be a cautious bull up here. All right. XLF. XLF is running into the weekly 50 MA. Daily is just fine. We are overbought. Potential 4-hour bull flag. So many charts look like this. So many. We have a double top on Friday. 3603, 3602. You have a pre-market level at 3569 and 3563. Holding those hourly EMAs just fine, so bulls are in control. Hi, Eli, Chris, Succulent Life, Michael, Hisachi, Konnichiwa, Daniel, Adam. Aw, that's sweet, Lori. Yeah, we have PPI tomorrow. Screen's not moving. Looks like everybody else, looks like everything's working fine on my end. Okay, what's the next chart request? CGC having a big bull morning. We are over the resistance of 430. We're at 448. Your next resistance is at $5 psychological. The daily 200 MA is up at 468. 4-hour is overbought. Daily will be overbought when we open. Big bull morning. Do you have an intraday support of 414 and 403? I would not be buying this gap up open. Gap ups are for, everybody say it together, gap ups are for selling. Okay, square. Yeah, hit the like button. Thanks, Night Truck. Square in a daily uptrend. Next resistance on the daily is 76.71. You have a gap fill target down up here at 7391. 4-hour is overbought. Hourly is no longer overbought. Pulling back, looks healthy. Let's see, SoFi. SoFi, I saw that in the scans this morning, it had a lot of pre-market volume. Potential 4-hour bull flag. $6 is resistance. Bears will be looking to defend that. That could be a good top fish area. That's right, Rachel. Okay, LLY. Lily had a bad day Friday, something with Twitter. Somebody pretended to be Eli Lilly on Twitter and their blue check mark and said that they're going to give away insulin for free. So you have resistance at 362.70 and support 350.99. So unfortunate. It really brought down the whole XLV sector Friday. The market was strong despite it. Bears will be looking to top fish against Friday's high. Cron. Has resistance at 314 and then 336. It's definitely not as strong as CGC. 302 support from intraday and 297. I would look to top fish this one against that 314. Yes, Dan did. SNDL had good earnings. How many times have they split? My goodness. Just a one time here. You have resistance at $3 psychological and 309. You have support at 265. If I was holding this name and it gapped up like this, I would be selling that gap up. Plug, this looks good. Slightly extended. Resistance at 1893 and 1975. You have intraday support at 1768 and 1750. I may have to mute myself for a second and bring my dog out. Sorry. Let's see if she lets me have the next 20 minutes to finish the show or if I'm going to have to stop and let her out. Yep, Bitcoin is popping. Hourly bull flag confirmed. Next resistance is 17,509. And your support is 16644. All right, it's 6:30. Let's get started with the show, and hopefully I can make it through the show without my dog needing me. All right, welcome to the pregame show. I'm Chart Gal Lori. If you want to give me a follow on Twitter, you can check us out at chartguys.com. And what I do here every morning is I go through the indices, commodities, crypto, and movers and shakers of the day. My goal is to get you ready for the trading day. I try to drop as many nuggets as I possibly can throughout the show. So even if I'm going over a ticker that you don't really care about, it's okay. We're still learning technical analysis, and we're always learning. That's going to bug me. Come on. Right there. Okay, so we have a potential 4-hour bull flag. We could make it down all the way to 39.11 and still be a 4-hour bull flag. And by the way, I have notes on the other screen, and I will copy and paste those notes for TCG members when I'm done in the chat room. If you're interested in my chart setup, you can click on the link below in the video description to receive a PDF explanation as to what all these colors mean. All right, so very healthy sideways action overnight. Nothing is wrong with this picture whatsoever. I would be a cautious bull up here because we have been flying pretty close to the sun. 4-hour is overbought. Daily is not overbought. NASDAQ. Again, I have all of these levels typed up in my notes for TCG members. 11,467 keeps a 4-hour potential bull flag alive, meaning we could drop 300 points from here and still have a potential bull flag. That's how healthy everything is. So it's bullish until it's not. So I shared this last week. This is kind of a visual thing I'm working with, and it's a way for me to explain to you or communicate to you all of these different objective data points, and this is me chunking data. So the weekly trend is down, the daily trend and 4-hour trend is up, the hourly trend is down but not getting a lot of follow through, meaning we could have a bull flag on the 4-hour time frame. We're holding key long-term moving averages. Dollar is a potential 6-hour bear flag. You can really see it's just a classic bear flag. That's good news for the market if this bear flag were to confirm. VIX has enough room for hourly high or low, but it also could be not that. It has enough room for hourly high or low, or 6-hour high or low. You can see that bounce is pretty healthy on VIX, so that is not extremely encouraging for the market. Let's see, US 10-year is a potential 12-hour bear flag. That's good for the market. Bitcoin, a 12-hour lower high is anticipated. Is that still true with this pop? Yes, a 12-hour lower high is still anticipated. Bonds have a potential daily bull flag. Apple has a potential 4-hour bull flag. QQQ is bullish. Tesla could be a daily bear flag. Look at Tesla on the daily. You can see we're not even touching the 8 EMA. That's how weak Tesla is compared to other names that have been running pretty hard. Tesla's been getting hit with the Twitter news and Elon selling stock. No, wait, let me go back to my list. I didn't want to go over AMD yet. SMH is bullish. Hang Seng was green overnight. Hang Seng was 1.7%. DAX is 0.56%. So they were both green. That's bullish the market. XLE has a potential daily double top. That's bearish the market. XLF is bullish and XLV is bearish. XLV had a terrible day on Friday, so a potential 4-hour head and shoulders here on XLV. That's bearish the market. So if we look at the weightings and we add them all up, for the bears it's 50 points and for the bulls it's 90 points. So overall things look more bullish than bearish, but I can tell you we have a much higher bear score today than we did Friday. I could turn the heat on. It's 22 degrees here and the house hasn't quite warmed up yet. It's early in the morning. All right, so maybe that visual helps someone today. Now let's go back to the indices. So ES 3911 is that key level to hold. 11468 is that key level to hold for NASDAQ. RTY is 1849. Let's call it 1850, just round there. And for YM, the key level to hold for a 4-hour bull flag is 33397. All right, so we went over all of that. Let's go look at Bitcoin again. Getting a nice pop here. Hourly support 16644. And resistance is at, your next resistance, 170922. Ethereum, your next resistance is 1291.84. We have a double top right there for now. Support 1241. Gold has been having a stellar day with dollar weakness. Potential 4-hour bull flag like everything else. Your next resistance is 1778. Oil, I am not touching oil today. We have the OPEC monthly report, so it has some binary news that could impact price. 4-hour is a downtrend and hourly could be a bear flag. I would feel more comfortable being bearish up here on oil than bullish. Nat gas, we're looking for a 4-hour lower high. It had a great night overnight. It's up 6%. However, still a 4-hour lower high is the more likely scenario. So I would feel more comfortable being bearish nat gas up here. All right. Apple potential 4-hour bull flag. There's nothing wrong with this consolidation whatsoever. It could consolidate down to Friday's low and still be a bull flag on the 4-hour time frame, if that tells you anything about how healthy and bullish this move has been. And on a lot of time frames, we are overbought on the 4-hour on lots of names, but the daily has plenty of runway on RSI for a continued move. So don't get caught thinking they have to consolidate. They don't have to do anything. And this move is coming off of fundamental news, the CPI. And again, we have PPI tomorrow. Okay, back to Amazon. So last week I was telling y'all Friday was back burner day. Well, today could be 15-minute back burner day, saying if it's already had a 5-minute oversold, then you could look for first 15-minute oversold for potential dip buying on some of these names. Nvidia and the semiconductors are pretty strong this morning. AMD had 2 upgrades. We had some chip news overnight with Biden and President Xi, whatever, sorry if I'm saying the name wrong, but some type of semiconductor news, and semiconductors have been strong this morning. They're just slightly red, Nvidia, but it's much closer to Friday's high than other names. Tesla is weak, 196.52. If you run out of names to short, you can go short Tesla. AMD is strong. Look at this, up 3.5%. It got 2 upgrades this morning. I think one was $95 and one was $100. Those are significant upgrades. You have support at 72.05. I would look for AMD first 5-minute back burner trade setup for a long. ARC, what did I say about ARC? First 15-minute oversold back burner setup. So I would look for first 15-minute oversold on ARC. It had a big day on Thursday and Friday. Just looking for a counter trend flip on a pullback. Bank of America got downgraded. Top fish set up against Friday's high. And then CGC is running with the bulls this morning. And I would look for first 5-minute oversold for a back burner trade. Man, I ripped through 25 charts in 9 minutes. It's crazy. All right, I am all ready to chart request. Okay. What's going on with EMPH? Friday's candle was ugly. This could be a diamond bearish reversal pattern. You have a resistance at 303.90. Pre-market resistance 301.79. You have support at 291.29. Caterpillar probably looks good. Industrials have been flying. Absolutely flying. You have a clear resistance up here. Nope, you went through it Friday. Next resistance is 246.69 over Friday's high. A bear could look to top fish 238.08 or 238.40. Support, Friday's low, is 232. That's what I was thinking, Bennett, because I had XLE as a top fish setup for me today. And I was thinking maybe the OPEC news could impact it. So I was a little bit hesitant to put it on the list because I'm considering this a double top. Friday's high was 93.61. I'm considering it a double top of that 93.48. So I did like it for a top fish this morning, but I took it off the list because of OPEC. We have lots of consumer discretionary names who have earnings this week. Lowe's, Target, Walmart, Home Depot. So XLY could be volatile this week. PLTR, a daily lower high is the more likely scenario. It had a big day Friday. I'd still feel more comfortable being a bear against 842 than being a bullish. All right, AVPT. Double top with 477. We hit 471 on Friday. You have support 455 and 443. That first 5-minute back burner on this one could be a good one. I did SMH. I talked about it. I didn't do it. 22182 is resistance. This is a very, very healthy chart. I'd be looking for first 15-minute oversold trade setup on SMH. XBI. We hit 85.67, so we broke over that resistance. Your next resistance is at 86.98. I would wait for first 5 or 15-minute oversold if you want a long trade. For a short trade, you could look to top fish 85.67, but that's going counter trend on this very strong name. Zoom is bouncing just like ARC and all the other growth names. We are in the gap area. Gap fill target is 96.48. Not saying we're going to hit that. Support at 85.03, resistance 87.99 and 89.67. I'd feel more comfortable top fishing this name because of the distance we have now between where price is and the high of Friday. We have more likely to form an hourly lower high compared to Friday's high. Okay, GS. I don't know why I have a bias bearish on XLF this morning. Yeah, I would top fish 387 because the distance we pulled back, you would expect a lower high compared to Friday's high. PE. Healthy. You could possibly look to top fish against 22.93. I'm seeing all of these charts a little bit differently. I don't know why I'm looking at them differently. You showed me this chart on NVIDIA and I would say go long. You show me this chart now at BE and I'm like, oh, top fish that. You're just closer to the low than you are the high. So yeah, I would top fish against 22.93, or an aggressive bear could look to top fish 22.45. You're welcome. Haven't done this many chart requests in a while. But I am going to wrap it up early today because I need to take care of my dog. 598, the resistance is Friday's high. It has had a wonderful week with earnings. Have we had first 15-minute oversold? No. So that would be the trade setup for me, is waiting for first 15-minute oversold on this one. You haven't even, well, yeah, you did have a 5-minute oversold. So I'd wait for first 15-minute oversold. I did S&DL earlier. Support is 257 and 250. And resistance is 301. Last one. Whoa. Big bull move. Yeah, I'd wait to buy an oversold bounce, a first 15-minute oversold bounce, or you could look to top fish against Friday's high, but this is one big bull beast. All right, thank y'all for being here. I really appreciate it. If you could hit the like button, there are 310 of you on right now, and we only have 96 likes. So just 1/3 of y'all say the information I'm giving is helpful. So if you could hit that like button, I'd appreciate it, and I hope to see all of you, plus some more, at tomorrow's show. TCGers, I'll copy those notes over to you in just a second.